What's going on, guys? It's C and L.
What's up?
Back in the building.
We're back.
We're gonna do a few fun things tonight. We're gonna have a little bit of a free. Well, I don't even know what you call it. We're just gonna react to videos. We said fuck it.
Yeah.
We've stooped to a new low, and now we're YouTube reactors.
Yeah. Well, we just saw a couple things that we wanted to fucking talk about.
I watched a video today on YouTube, and I'll set it up. Lau hasn't seen it. I have. I've seen it. Lau hasn't seen it. It's a bus driver throwing. Okay. I can't explain the video.
This could go south really
It's a
fast.
bus driver throwing a kid off a bus. Okay.
Damn.
I can't explain more than that, but you'll find out. There's a twist.
Okay.
There's a fucking plot twist. It goes.
All right. I'm interested.
And it fucking flips a 180. Yeah. Oh, it comes to a screeching fucking halt. I laughed so hard today at this. Okay. So Lau's going to play the video. It's 37 seconds. It is a kid getting tossed off a bus.
All right. Let's do that.
Lau's going to watch it. Go ahead and hit play. He's throwing the kid's lunchbox off the bus. He's throwing the kid into the street. People are attacking the bus driver, checking on the kid. It's a midget.
Oh, dude.
The look on those people's faces. Oh, that's
man.
not a kid.
Yeah, they're picking him up like the dude was the first to notice. That's not a kid.
That's disgusting.
And then he like pulls this little, Kenny from South Park Parker back, and
You can barely see his face because the hoodie's covering his face.
He's a midget.
If you look up bus driver throwing kid from a bus, it'll be the first video on YouTube. Go check that out. It's fucking hilarious.
That's actually really funny.
I laughed all day about that. I was
Kinda
like, that
like-
is so stupid.
That reminds me of kind of like a Jackass thing, it's like those videos used to do, yeah. Well, they dress up as like old people and get into compromising.
See, that's what
situations.
this is why I wanted you to watch this. Do you think that's like a weird, creepy pedophile situation, or do you think it's like a prank? Like he lost a bet or some shit. Like you got to dress up. You know what I mean?
Now that you say that, until you said that, I was under the impression that like, it's funny, but now I didn't even think of like, what if
Creepy.
Yeah, he's like, he's a
See?
pedophile and he's a midget, so he can sneak on a school bus.
I laughed all day, but then like after like
Shit,
a couple hours of laughing, I started thinking about it. I was like, is that like a pedophile situation? Because midgets can be pedophiles too. We
That's
can't.
true.
Let's not discriminate.
And
here.
maybe he was, using his absence of, height, to his, advantage.
he's like, damn, I hit the jackpot
Whoa.
for fucking mows.
Being a pedophile and a midget is awesome.
A fucking midget mow, man.
Fuck me. We represent the pedophile midgets. Oh.
Follow the yellow brick road
Ooh.
straight to my fucking basement.
Ooh.
Da 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 da.
Follow the yellow brick road.
It's not funny. Molestation's not funny.
Yeah.
But those jokes are.
That is.
That's the difference.
That's true.
That's the difference. We're not making fun
There you
of
go.
pedophilia. We're making fun of that situation.
Yeah, we're laughing at him.
No kids were harmed in the filming of this midget being thrown from a school
Yeah,
bus.
none. Matter of fact, I didn't really see any kids, but I wasn't looking at the bus. I was watching the bus driver toss what I thought was.
What made me laugh so hard, if you break that movie, I'm thinking it's like a motion picture now. Like it's Paramount. If you break it down, like it's so fucking crazy to think about the weirdness of that situation. People were so thrown off.
It really is.
Because at first you're pissed off. You're thinking, what
like,
the fuck?
Whoa,
this is
how am I going to be okay with this?
It's a child.
My reaction would be, let's get this bus driver.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
chucking kids off buses.
Mob
and,
mentality.
Like, you don't do that. That's not protocol for a bus driver.
Right.
You're supposed to pull over, secure the vehicle, call 911.
My wife was like, well, those kids can be assholes. I was like, are you serious?
Oh, man. Well, you just don't know kids.
She's like, you've never driven a bus, obviously.
Well, you haven't.
She's got me there.
She does.
That's a goddamn fact. I never thought about that. Hey, Kyle.
What?
Thanks for waking me up.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay.
It was gonna happen.
Where
So,
eventually it was gonna
Yeah.
it was gonna come down to justice.
if not me, someone else. The truth will out.
What do you think though? Do you think like what? It's funny if it's a prank. It's not funny if he's a creep.
A part of me does want to sit there and just explore both sides of that because one can.
Yeah.
But I also have to take, that next step back and look at the situation. And do I need to realize that maybe these people who filmed it and were a part of it, maybe they weren't even putting that much thought into it. They just thought,
Well, maybe they might even been part of it. It might have been set up
Right.
as just this would be fucking hilarious.
right, and then and that's all. Like, and then because of how they shot it and how they filmed it, and
It seemed too good
There
because the
wasn't
person
really-
filming it
yeah.
fucking was right up on the fight with the bus driver, and then immediately
The
follows
look
and
on the
right
midget's
the,
face
yes,
when he pulls
they
it
get
down.
right in the face, and it's like the
like-
perfect shot. It's comedic.
I think that we figured it out.
It's too funny.
Yeah.
It was too funny because I was like, this is set up. This seems
Yeah.
set up as fuck because he's like, you can see his face when they pull the hood back,
Uh-huh.
but he's so disoriented and shit. I don't. It's hard to say that guy, that bus driver is probably a really good actor if that's set
Yeah.
up. Unless
I mean-
unless he wasn't in on
Well,
it.
it's not hard to act all angry and
Yeah.
chuck
That lady was
chuck
really
a midget
hitting
down
that
a
dude,
short
too.
flight of stairs.
That
Get
bus,
off the bus!
if that bus driver was part of a prank, he's like, man, I've been waiting for fucking 10 years to throw a goddamn midget from a bus.
Fuck yeah, dude!
I'll stomp a little motherfucker out.
He got to appear in something and create something, and he also got to knock something off his bucket list. You know what I'm saying? It was a triple win.
Homie, this was my debut in cinema. And I don't think I'm going to get much better than this.
It was destiny,
It was my
motherfucker.
premiere.
It was. I have arrived.
I've made it. I made it. I threw a midget from a bus.
I did
have
it,
made
mama. I did it, mama. I'm here.
I got to call my moms.
Yeah. Goodness.
And the thing is, I mean, it doesn't matter either way. It's just a funny video. It doesn't matter if it's a prank or not.
Yeah. It's funny.
Because nobody got. I don't know, but I don't think anybody got hurt except the midget. He got. He probably got some skinned up knees.
He definitely got thrown down a short flight of stairs, and he
He
didn't.
tumbled over into the street and
He
everything.
didn't have very long legs, you know.
He's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Woo! Down he went.
What struck me as so weird about it after I thought about what if he's a creep, is I went back and watched it a couple times, and he's wearing like a pink backpack with a girl's coat.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That was kind of creepy. I was
Yeah.
like, that's fucking weird.
It's kind of creepy.
I don't get it, but who knows? We live in a fucking weird world.
Maybe if he was a pedophile, maybe his thought process is, well, if I, dress up as a girl, I conceal my face. Dress up as a girl, I'd be less likely to be pegged out or questioned.
I've been watching, like, today I was on Facebook and I saw predator hunters, like how to, it's like people vigilanting, like grabbing their phone and filming a meeting up with a pedophile, pretending they're being a girl and shit. Like, that's a very trendy,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, kids with
Yeah.
free time are doing that.
I actually saw one of those, I think just a couple weeks ago, and it was a lady, and like she confronted the guy. It was in a come and go. It was in Springfield.
Oh yeah, the one I was watching was in Springfield too.
Yeah, it was come and go in Springfield, and she totally like just went right up to the dude, told him that she knew why he was there and everything, and he didn't deny it. The opposite, in fact, he begged her not to be, not to show the video and whatnot. And she tells him multiple times, like, no, like this is streaming right
You're
now.
live. It's too late.
Like you're asking me not to do that. It's happening, and he's just begging her over and over and over, like he's just in complete denial.
Those
about it.
people are mentally ill. They don't fucking think.
Oh man,
That's a fucked up situation.
it's funny how like how their tone changes, and they start begging. They say they're sorry. They all say, "Oh, I've never done this before."
The thing
They
is,
all say that.
the thing is, it seems like people, abusers and shit, are very weak people. Like, they won't face off with anybody but
True.
a kid. That's what it's mostly power.
So yeah,
And it's one of those things like I have to have control over somebody. So a kid's easy. That's
Right.
why they target kids, is because kids are easy. You can't do that to an adult.
right.
Not
And then-
all adults anyway.
And then but you're not gonna take that bet because you're a weak person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, so
you're
everyone
fearful.
you approach, you concede.
You're very timid.
Mm-hmm. So
That's why they're weird. They don't talk to people and shit. They,
Mhm. And when they do say something, it's always something fucking weird.
Did you see that little Billy eating a lollipop over there by the slide? Jesus Christ.
It's way too big for him.
I think he's fucking asking for it.
Oh,
Look what he wore.
oh.
It's again, pedophiles are not funny. Molesting is not funny.
Right.
It is not funny at all.
It
It's
is
not
not.
something to bat an eye at. But jokes are okay.
Jokes, yeah.
Jokes are
We're
okay.
not-
Billy don't exist, and the pedophile I'm fucking making fun
we're
of.
certain we're not.
Nobody exists.
We are not advocating any sort of
It is a
anything.
fictitious story.
Yeah.
Fictitious characters.
Completely made up.
Nobody
On-
was
on
harmed
the
in the
spot.
making of this skit.
No one. No, because no one knows about it yet.
Nobody knows.
No one.
Wow, wow.
No. Fourth wall.
I enjoyed that video a lot. That was the funniest thing I've seen in a minute.
I'm glad I've seen it. It really did make me.
We just do like an hour of like, you know what? That video is just the whole hour.
It
is just a video.
really just tickled my pickle, man.
It really got to me,
It
man.
really just stuck it in there.
You know what's funny is people with I don't know what it's called off the tip of my head, but it is off the tip of my head,
Off the tip
like
of
on
your
my
head.
like on my cone head. The people that have fear for midgets, they're scared of little people and stuff. That's fucking hilarious.
I wish I knew like what the
You know that stems from like Child's Play and Leprechaun and shit like that. I bet.
right. Man, I wish I had that little Alexa thing here. I'd be like, Alexa.
You're just so mad that we didn't have Alexa as a special guest.
Man, I would. Anyway,
Lau wants to bring Alexa as a special guest on the next episode.
I think it would be cool. We could all learn together. Take some quizzes.
If she's nice, she's got to respect my rules.
She's nice.
Look, this is my ship. I'm captain. What if I was like the Somalian pirate? I'm the captain now. Look me in the eye, Tom Hanks. Look me in the fucking eye.
Tom Hanks. I'm the captain
Look,
now.
stand the fuck up. Okay, now sit the fuck down. That's what kind of ride this is gonna be from now on.
Okay, now it's almost like Al Pacino.
God damn it! I can't do it. I can't do a good fucking.
Cockroach.
It's always Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend.
God damn it, Gino!
God damn it, Gino.
You fucking coke whore. You fucking bitch.
I love it. I'm going dark. And I can't. No, that just sounded like the evil lamp
going
off
dark.
the brave little toaster.
Suck my fucking pussy.
Turn the light back on. Turn it on.
You don't know what kind of man I am, you know. That's a Hispanic man. I'm sorry.
You don't know how many milliamps I'm pumping, man.
Hey, Mike.
All right.
His face was like a tire.
His face was like a tire, man. Like a good year.
Oh, god damn! I can't believe I fucking didn't mention this to you. Perfect timing. What a better place to mention something I haven't mentioned,
What a
but on record.
wonderful way to tell me you love me.
That's not what the fuck is about to happen. That's very. We're not. We're.
Oh, well.
Let's turn the car around.
Like somebody backing up in sneakers.
He's like moonwalking in fucking Jordans.
And there's no music.
He's just like looking dead serious, paying it. Sounded like a little dog.
It did. It sounded like a little Yorkie.
The okay. I'm a horror nerd. That's
If I
been
had a
established.
Yorkie, I'd name it Wizard. Anyway.
Wizard.
Yeah, it's a good Yorkie name.
Why the fuck would you name it Wizard? For what reason?
I think of a Yorkie, and I just want to call it Wizard.
Little Gandalf.
Uh-huh.
Gandalf.
You shall not pass. You know, it could happen.
I don't want a fucking dog. I
Anyway.
don't. We won't get into dogs, but
I'm sorry.
you touched the
I
sore
interrupted
subject. You touched the sore subject.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I wasn't thinking.
I used to have a wiener dog named Petey, and when I was a little kid, I would throw Cheetos in the dirt, and he would like fight it and eat it. And I thought it was the funniest thing. So he got so used to me giving him the Cheetos and shit that when I wanted some, he's like jumping up, and I was like, no. And I took off running because he was chasing me, and I thought it was funny. And I was looking back at him, and I turned around and hit the corner of my brick house,
Oh,
and that's why I got a dent in my forehead.
bro.
It's fucked up. I guess I was like gushing blood and shit.
I wish I would have been there to see you run right into the corner of that.
Ooh,
Man,
that was bad. That hurt.
bad news burst.
That's probably what's wrong with me, man. I knocked the fuck out of myself when I was a baby.
You knocked yourself plumb dumb stupid.
You knocked yourself silly.
Well, I'm not sitting here saying you're not.
Oh, well,
stupid.
that- okay,
You didn't
now-
cause any brain damage.
The curtain's been opened, and it
No,
can't be shut because this is
No,
a full-time show.
you only bled from your head. All of your brain damage stems from your copious drug usage throughout the year.
Or that I may or may not have taken part in. I will not confirm those details at this time.
No. I know that you're not a you're not a
Well, I'm not a raging fucking like cokehead. Jesus.
you're no junkie, dude. You
Uh,
know, you a job, wife, cheering. I mean, come on, dude.
I try hard. There's
It shows.
there's
It shows, bro.
I'm a horror nerd, like I said, and there was I was watching 10 Things You Didn't Know About Friday the 13th, and I was like, yeah, right. Every time I watch one of these videos, I'm like, yeah, right. You can't tell me anything I don't know about these, because I get bored and I'll watch like special features and shit.
Right.
I know so much stupid shit about horror films, it's unreal. Like, and so I learned something new this last week. The maker of it's Tom McLaughlin, and he directed and wrote Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, which is one of my favorites. It's a really good one, and he made it to where it can be shot like if you turn the color off your TV, it looks good because he made it to where it can be in black and white, and it can be a black and white film.
That's awesome.
I thought it was really cool, but that's not what I didn't know.
What's that called? Noir?
Noir.
Noir.
I'm pretty sure it's Noir. I know what you're talking
Noir.
about. It's the Rockstar game, L.A. Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Noir. That's a hard fucking
Good.
word. Noir.
Nowhere.
Noir.
Noir.
Where are you going?
I think
Noir.
I think about that perfume. Dior.
Oh, Jesus fuck. You're like Johnny Depp playing guitar out in the middle of a fucking desert, and there's no goddamn amp or power.
The desert.
He's playing electric guitar out in the middle
Dior.
of nowhere, and there's no plugins
There's
or
no.
anything.
There's no. There's no.
He's just fucking
electricity.
jamming.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Jesus.
Dior.
Anyway, this man, they were trying to come up with a concept, late 80s, early 90s, of Freddy versus Jason.
Uh-huh.
So they were trying to, it was like in development hell for the longest time. And it was like 30 years or some shit they tried to, not 30 fucking years, but it was a long time that it took them to come up with a script and writers and shit. And so they had to keep the Jason movies going, and they were like, well, what's something Jason hasn't done yet? It was like by the 7th or 8th film, I think. I think it was Jason Takes Manhattan. It was like by the 8th film, they're like, what can we do that we haven't done with this yet? And one of the ideas that Tom McLaughlin gave them was, well, Paramount owns the rights to Jason and Cheech and Chong. Let's do Cheech and Chong meets Jason.
Dude.
Do you know how fucking cool that film would have
That
been?
would have been awesome.
And Cheech and Chong's like, reasonable prime. They're still Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can just hear it now. Like, I think I did too much acid, man. Oh.
Hey, man, there's a hockey mask guy behind the fucking tree over there. Let's ask him if he's got a doobie. It made me laugh because I instantly thought of Scooby-Doo. I was like, that would have been like a very Scooby-Doo type, like they get lost at Camp Crystal Lake, they go camping or some shit.
We're lost, man.
They get I had see Jason. I thought that was a really cool.
Maybe that's how they beat him. That's how they win. They just leave out some edibles or some shit.
They're stoned. They don't even know Jason's there. Everybody's
Right.
dying around him, and they're just like, "What the fuck?" Arlevato. I can see that.
Taking back Quaaludes, man.
It'd be like it could be like a Dale and Tucker situation where everybody's dying around him because of Jason. They don't realize it. Like they just keep dodging Jason by coincidence.
That's awesome.
I
need to watch
I thought that was a really cool. I thought that was a really cool idea he pitched to him, but they didn't take it. They were like,
damn.
it'd be too goofy. They were still trying to be scary and shit.
That's true. I mean, that would adding it would definitely be adding a comedy
It needed it, and the thing is
take
though,
to it.
like they're so desperate to come up with a new idea that fucking they're trying to do like what the fuck? They're trying to put them in snow and shit, like Jason in Antarctica, and it's stupid. But I get why people want that because, like the blood on the snow would be cool, and just the different things you could do, and it's different. He's never been in the snow, I guess.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You
But
could like bury himself in the snow and then like pop up.
he like makes snow boobs and
he's like
shit.
he's like in a snowman. And his fucking machete comes out, dude. Like
That was one of the ideas they pitched. They were like, he can be in the Antarctica. He can be like in the snow or something, and he can run across like a fucking. One guy pitched him kicking a penguin across the ice, and Peter said no. and then he pitched
What if it's a digital penguin?
Jason like coming across a snowman and like just slashing him in half because he's like confused. It's stupid shit. Like they really come up with some dumb.
They're really trying.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should keep it simple. I would really like to see a really well done remake of the very first movie.
Without Jason, just do the story of Friday the 13th, the original, like,
and then
his
you got
mom,
something new to look forward to. Like
Pamela Voorhees.
they should kind of just revamp it.
Yeah,
don't know.
that's something they don't.
I'm not even saying modernize it.
The thing is, though, they can't do that because people are so keen to Jason
Licensing
that if they made a Friday the 13th movie and didn't put Jason in it, people would be upset. It'd be like, we know this story, like you know what I mean?
Like,
They'd be upset.
But like true fans would be like, okay, so now they're gonna remake,
Because the first one's technically like a prequel to, if you want to consider Jason the main
well,
character.
then just the remake of the first one with Jason, and then later on they could remake the prequel.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really a prequel. It's
I thought it was a good movie. It's a good idea.
yeah. I thought it was really good.
Camp slasher.
That's what made me be like, okay, I wanna watch these movies. I got into it.
Right.
No, that very first one. Like I like the whole idea, the whole premise and everything, the whole story of Jason and all that, and like, like hell hath no fury. Like a crazy batshit crazy mother scorn,
Oh yeah.
And it shone through for me, and then it became tradition. Me and my cousin would sit and watch one, like we'd do it in order, and like every year near Halloween we'd watch the next one together, until
they're
all
fun.
done.
They're fun popcorn movies. You pop
yeah.
a bag of popcorn and sit down and watch them.
Oh yeah.
I sound stupid as fuck. Duh.
I sneezed.
You sneeze on the mic.
No, I sneezed over here, and then I came back to the mic. Fuck. What was I supposed to do?
Now we gotta get Germ eggs.
Should we go back and cut that out?
No, they cut the sneeze out.
Okay, fuck it.
I'm kind of excited for them to fuck with Freddy a little bit, like, because as soon as the Conjuring movies are done in a year or two, they'll start getting serious about it.
Well, I mean, last Freddy movie I saw on Amazon Prime just the other day. I didn't watch it, but I looked at it, and it was like, what, 2010?
The remake, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last movie
I
they
think
made.
that's what it said, 2010. So, I mean, that's
That'd be about 10 years.
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
But they just need to remake the first one. They don't need to reboot it.
Yeah, they need to remake it. Like I was saying with the Jason thing. Like, they need to
just bring that story to modern audiences.
Back up to speed, and it would do much better. Like they've already done it for Chucky. Like but like I don't want them like. I wish that Chucky still would have been Chucky and not like AI,
the serial killer and stuff idea instead of the computer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that. It didn't upset me too bad. It was a good movie, but I have a bias because I like Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
She's a babe.
Whenever I think of Aubrey Plaza, I always think of Mouse Rat guy. What's his name? Chris Pratt.
Fucking Chris
Pratt.
Fuck that guy.
I can never think of his name.
He dumped Anna Faris and then lost all of his weight and became an action star. Fuck him.
Yeah. He was with her while he got all cut.
He dumped her.
And then he dumped her.
He dumped her because he got cut.
Why? Like, why did he? Like,
because he's a douchebag.
For real?
He felt like he could do better.
I hate to think that. That's terrible.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Oh.
I don't know. I
didn't know that.
I don't know much about the situation, but I was just talking shit.
Dude, if you're listening to this, man.
I'm not a big fan of Chris Pratt. He's all right. I like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Yeah. I actually just watched, I think the one where the it's not the first remake with Chris Pratt, but the next one.
Yeah, part Jurassic World.
Where the whole island's like fucking got volcanoes and shit, and it's got that sad scene with the Brontosaurus on the dock, and the whole island's got lava covered.
There's always like a dead dinosaur. They're like,
fuck, I mean the boat gets too far away and the dinosaur disappears in the mist, but he's standing on that dock and it's just about to start burning and know where he's gonna go. Like he's
They're
dead.
good. They're good movies though.
So yeah, they're good movies, but
Like it's cool that they went in
So
a different
sad.
direction instead of remaking them.
yeah,
They just kind of rebooted the whole idea of like it's set in the same universe. It's pretty much a
Yeah.
sequel
pretty much. Yeah,
to the older ones because the dude exists. It's like they just went with his idea and just made it a bigger like
Mhm.
you know
it's like okay, this is
Disney World thing.
this is after, and now they've got a better handle on it. So much so that they make a completely different, crazy mutant dinosaur, and
That was a cool idea. Yeah,
It was a cool
It was
idea.
a good movie.
it was a cool idea. I loved that idea. I loved how it could communicate with different dinosaurs because they splice different
Yeah.
genetic deals into it. I thought that was cool.
Oh, the best part of that movie, because I'm a '90s kid, so I had a lot of nostalgia when they open the big gate and she's got the torch and it's the
Yeah.
original T-Rex. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, that's fucking badass. Like
I love that, dude.
that's I really like the new Godzilla movies. What are they called? Kuja, Ki.
Huh?
There's a Japanese word for the films that they are.
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm not.
Gojira.
It's something like that. They're the type of monsters like I like Godzilla 2014. I thought it was done well, and then I really like King of the Monsters. I thought that was badass,
Oh yeah.
and I loved Skull Island. I like King Kong. That was the shit. I like the 1970s King Kong with Jeff Bridges. I love that fucking movie.
Motherfucker.
It's like apes. It's like people in ape suits and like there's like model trees and shit. Like there's a scene in it where he picks up an alligator. It shows an alligator in the water, and he picks it up, and it's a fucking lizard, and he eats it.
Oh.
It's like so obviously it went from an alligator to a lizard. It's
lizard.
ridiculous. It's like one of those with a blue tail and shit.
Uh-huh.
It's like a newt. He picks up like an iguana and fucking eats that off of it.
That's a fucking iguana.
It was a good movie though. I used to watch those when I was a kid. Maybe it's just nostalgic.
It's kind of funny you say iguana because in the Godzilla that came out with Matthew Broderick,
Yeah.
remember that one? They proposed the idea that he was actually some sort of a form of mutated iguana.
Yeah, he was like mutated radioactively or
Mhm.
something. That's stupid. Matthew Broderick hit somebody, killed him, and then got out of it.
Yep.
Never forget that. Fuck him. Yeah, that's why he can't find work.
Damn.
Are you a Ghostbusters fan?
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about the new Ghostbusters?
No.
Oh,
I guess I'm not that huge of a fan again.
It's almost done. It's got Paul Rudd in it, Finn Wolfhard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna have the original people in it, but they're kind of passing it on to like these kids and shit.
Right.
I think Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and what's his name? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. He's in a lot of really good movies. He's in Police Academy. Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
He's gonna be in it. Harold Ramis is dead, so he can't be in it. But they're gonna.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna pay like a tribute towards him and stuff.
That's cool.
I guess they had a really hard time getting Bill Murray on that. But I guess
Really?
he's hard to get. They said he's really hard to get a hold of. Like he's very hard to contact.
Really? I wonder why.
He doesn't like doing films. I don't think.
Well, I know he actually got some sort of huge, like not an acting gig or anything like that. Like he actually got a huge job offer from a company
Chive.
or something like that.
He probably owns stock in Chive. Because he's like the face of the shit.
Oh,
He's that KCCO, keep calm,
Oh,
carry on,
yeah.
and it's Bill Murray's face. I never knew what that was for the longest time, but it's Chive.
Yeah.
That's
Chive.
which I don't understand what it is, but I've never been on it too much.
I haven't either.
I know there's a bunch of hot chicks on it. It's like chicks in bikinis and shit.
Doing what? Like, what are they there for? What's their
Being
purpose?
in bikinis,
Oh, okay.
showing their boobies.
Oh.
Why would you complain about that? That's so.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm just kind of curious. Like, why
Are they
like,
juggling?
like, what are they there for?
Are they spitting flames
They're
out of their mouth?
They're just there to wear bikinis.
Are they even hula hooping? What the fuck?
Are they even shaking it?
Are they shaking it? Are
Okay.
they? Oh God, that's something I'd love to go over with you sometime. I don't know if you want to do it now, but
Oh no, no.
The Bonfire's already gone through it, so it's kind of hacky, I think, to do it. But
Well,
it's
just give it to me.
it's the Corey Feldman performances on. It was like a year ago. It was like a year and a half ago. It's been a minute ago. But when he performed on Good Morning America and shit, when he put out his new album,
Oh yeah,
because he sings and shit.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, you haven't seen it?
No. Should we watch
Well, fuck.
it?
Now we have to because
All right.
I've got to get your honest opinion about it. It's got to be. There's two of them, and it's got to be the one where he performs "Go For It." He's in black. He's not. It's not the one where he's in white. There's two of them.
It's Corey Feldman. Go for it.
Corey Feldman, "Go For It." Good Morning America. I think it's Good Morning America performance. The bonfire. It's the bonfire on Sirius XM with Dan Soder and Big J Okerson. I've already went through it. If you don't know what that is, look it up on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. It's a Sirius XM radio show on Comedy Central Radio. Dan Soder and Big J are hilarious.
Here it is. It's an ad. This is an ad.
This is an ad. Don't play the fucking ad. I'm not getting paid for it.
This video will start after the ad.
This is not monetized. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hopping around dressed in all black.
If you haven't seen Corey Feldman's performances on the Good Morning shows, you need to look them up. His music is absolutely absurd. Lau is in awe. Okay, pause it. Pause it, because I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to get flagged for playing the full video
I see what you
for
mean.
copyright for his music. So we can watch the whole thing, but we're going to have to pause it in certain spots.
Right.
I just want to do that for safety reasons, because I don't want to get the thing. I don't want to not be able to post it.
Right.
Because that's happened before.
Well, let's just. I mean, just by what I saw.
Okay, so fast forward to the end, and I'll let you watch the end. Let me see it, because I got to get this. Okay, so who? What's his face? Doc. Oh my God, what's his name? He is Doc Ice. Okay, this is a song with Snoop Dogg. It's called "Go For It." He did a song with Snoop Dogg, and this rapper comes out and does Snoop Dogg's verses. Because Snoop Dogg wasn't there, because Corey Feldman's not cool enough to get Snoop Dogg live, but he's cool enough to pay for his verse.
Oh, nice.
And Doc Ice comes out from Houdini.
Oh.
You know Houdini? He comes out from it's an old rap group.
Oh.
He comes out and he does this. Blew me the fuck away. He's trying to freestyle, and Corey Feldman's standing by him, and he starts twerking, and he starts freestyling rap bars like, "I'll just stand here and watch Corey Feldman twerk." Like it's you gotta see it. You gotta watch at least this part. You guys have to look this up. This is fucking hilarious. Doc Ice comes out. Now listen. Here it is. Oh, that is. Oh. Okay. That's enough of the Fell Dog. That okay,
Dude.
I can't believe you've never seen.
I'm
it.
gonna ask what anybody's gonna ask when they watch this. What kind of drugs has Corey Feldman been up to lately?
That's the thing about Corey Feldman.
He's like, he comes out. He's like, he's got the hoodie on. He's doing all these weird.
He's doing theatrical performance
moves
dance.
that like don't make sense.
And if you watch it, he wins himself out halfway through, and he starts like botching his moves, like kick his leg out. It's ridiculous. He does like Michael Jackson moves. And,
and then he takes off the hood, and then he unzips his coat, and then he's looking like he's already got his hair like Michael Jackson. Like he planned, he planned this shit. He planned it. And now he's all grabbing his crotch.
And the thing is somebody, I don't know if it's one of these. I think it is one of these at the end or the beginning. They interview him, and I think it's the first performance because I think this is the second performance. The first performance he got railed for, I think.
Oh.
Or it's this performance he got. One of these came out and he got railed for it online, and then he just got completely demolished online. And they interview him, and he's like, I think I saw some Michael Jackson moves in there. He's like, well, yeah, because the reason they look like Michael Jackson moves is because we grew up dancing together. Like, he gets offended by it.
Oh wow!
But
you have your hair like Michael Jackson, and you're wearing the shirt like Michael Jackson under your jacket.
Listen, we could get into a Corey Feldman thing here, but like I said, it's the bonfires thing, so that's
Right.
kind of hacky. I just wanted to show you that because I can't believe you've never seen that.
I have not seen it.
That's fucking hilarious. He's like, Doc Ice. Like, first
Doc
of all,
Ice.
no disrespect to Doc Ice, but he probably lost his street cred there.
Probably.
You just rap about, I'm going to watch Feldman twerk. Feldman's a Jewish name, so that sounds really fucking
Right.
weird anyway. Like, I'm going to watch Corey Feldman twerk. And no. Why is Corey Feldman twerking? In front of a black dude who's like, you know, like, I'm going to watch this, like, on live TV.
Okay. Oh, my God. That was really just
His
a
freestyle,
mess,
dude, that dude didn't get paid a lot. And if he did, that's a shame. Because his freestyle's garbage. He's like, all we do is work. All we do is work. I'm going to watch Feldman twerk. He's just fucking spitting stupid shit. It's fucking retarded. And
oh, my God.
I can't believe you haven't seen that yet. That's funny as fuck.
No. Haven't seen it.
We
That
won't go into the Feldman route because that, like I
No.
said, that's an easy target, and the Bonfire's
No.
taking care of that. Check out the Bonfire, Sirius XM on YouTube. Dan Soder, Big J Ogerson, free advertisement. Greatest radio show I've ever heard in my life.
Awesome.
Funny as fuck. Anyway,
That reminds me, we are sponsored by Anchor Fence.
we are sponsored by, this podcast is brought to you by Anchor Fence.
Anchor Fence, any length, anytime.
Stick a picket in your ass.
Every
and OPMS Kratom.
OPMS Kratom.
Hit me with that Kratom. Wah, wah.
Any time of day.
It's
Any
great
time of
for
day.
pain, anxiety. They don't pay me to say it. I like it.
Available at multiple
I don't know what's
locations,
in it, but I like it.
anywhere where CBD is found. Okay, anyway.
Do you know who has the best wallets, Lau?
The best wallets?
Ridge Wallet has the best wallets. They don't. We need to get sponsors. We need to get sponsors so we can do advertising.
Well, we have two.
We have 3 views per video. We need to get some sponsors.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
We've got to advertise for somebody.
I know, but I mean, at least we're not alone. I mean, we got we got Anchor Fence on key.
Anchor Fence is on board. They don't appreciate everything I say, but they'll come around.
Yeah, they're all right. They haven't told they haven't told us to shut up yet.
We will know we've made it when I have a customer come up and be like, "Aren't you the picket in the ass guy?" I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep fucking doing it, and they're gonna be like, "Why is everybody sticking pickets in their ass?"
You fucking nailed it. Get this person a free picket.
That's go to Anchor Fence and score a fence. Codename CNL, and they'll give you no discount on a fence. They'll charge you
Zero
full
discount,
price.
ladies and gentlemen.
Zero discount.
Zero discount.
You'll get
but
nothing.
We will go through and we will carve.
Go to Anchor
a
Fence
CNL
and tell
on
them
one of them.
CNL's podcast recommended you get a fence there, and you might get special treatment.
You might get special. There might be a free Dr. Pepper in your future.
Maria, the office secretary in the front, will hand you an Oreo.
There you go. One single Oreo.
Come get a single Oreo. It's mystery flavor, so you might get cinnamon, you might get asshole. We don't know.
You can buy a small bottle of Highland milk for $1.35. That's not true. Now I'm gonna have to bring some up there.
It wasn't. It wasn't whether the price was right or not. I was like, "What are you? Are you insisting we won't have milk with these Oreos?
I guess
Are you
I
insisting that we're dry Oreo eating motherfuckers?
Well, no, I figured you had milk,
I'm offended.
so I figured you would. You would buy wholesale, and you'd have those little bottles.
First of all, figure out my pronoun.
you would buy. Okay.
Learn my pronoun.
Okay.
It's ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I'm
It's
sorry, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now that we've got that out of the
All
way.
those years I spent like saying, bro.
I know, and you know what?
And
I'm
you
just
hated it
now
every time?
realizing I've held a spite against you for this the longest time.
Really? Well, you could have said something.
You're insensitive to my transition.
It's not like we've ever been like afraid to.
I grew a beard and a penis.
I grew a beard and a penis.
I grew a beard and a penis, and all of a sudden, I am Jeff.
And my head got real hot.
Why is he Hispanic?
I don't know.
He could be French, huh? Oui, on my PP, huh?
Garfin's company.
Pick it in your butt, huh?
Screw those Americans and
These
their
Americans
water slides
with
and
their
their Mickey
with their
Mouse.
chain link
and
faces. Oh, the pit.
pig.
I smoke in their face.
And their pussy little jewel sticks.
Oh, their
And their
jewels.
pussy sticks. And their throwaway oil sticks.
They burn the essential oils.
Ooh, I like essential oils.
This
I
is why
do.
they're making fun of us.
I love wearing patchouli.
I like patchouli.
I enjoy it.
I had an aunt and an uncle that smelled a lot like patchouli.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but my aunt was nuts.
Oh, well,
I think she on her
know,
deathbed
yeah.
she admitted to like killing my uncle and shit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like it was
For real?
Yeah, I got serious.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and take 10 minutes. Okay. Tell me more.
Tell you more.
Tell me more about this.
I can tell you more without getting like impersonal about it because I don't know much about the story, but I know.
I mean, like, don't tell me so much that your mom's gonna get mad at you.
She was mean. She was mean to them on her deathbed, and then she kind of like opened up and said, "Oh yeah, he was on his deathbed, and I pretty much dosed him out. I OD'd him with morphine."
Oh, you've told me about this before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
remember.
let's share it with the people.
Let's share it. With
Let's
the
share some deep shit with the people.
people. Oh yeah.
Let's not go too deep.
Let's not go too deep. I mean,
I got some family members.
I can kind of understand like a little bit where you're coming from. There's like a quality of life thing going on. Whatever, you know, I get it. Blah blah blah. Blah. Family's family. You know, maybe there's quite a few people out there that could use a few extra doses of morphine, in my opinion.
Oh, that's so lighthearted of a comment,
Isn't it though?
A lot of people could just die.
There's a few people out there that could just overdose. I just wouldn't care.
That's it. Like when we were talking about the
Swear to
Amazon,
God.
you're like, I wish they would.
Oh yeah, burn it.
I wish they were there.
Burn it all down. Burn it down. Build your industries. You know, fuck it.
Build your Wawas. We don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter what the American people say.
You guys, listen. If anybody from Brazil ever gets a hold of this, message in a bottle. Wawas are not that great.
Yeah.
They have everything and nothing at the same fucking time.
It's true.
And it's all overpriced.
Yeah. It's like shit. I could have got this at the motherfucking dollar store.
You know, Dollar Tree's got those for like 36 cents off.
Well, you haven't checked out Family Dollar then.
Family value.
Good Lord.
Have you been to the Republic CBD store they've got?
I have yet to go inside a CBD store, actually, as it were.
As a pot smoker, I see no need to engage in CBD. I think I get plenty of CBD.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And,
Definitely, yeah.
But I get what I think it's really cool because I thought about that because that wasn't a random question. That was a lead-on question, by the way.
Nice segue.
Nice segue.
Segue.
Riding a Sagway through here. There was a bottle of hemp oil that I was looking at while I was checking out at Walmart and at the Wawa.
At the Wawa.
Down the road. And I think it's really cool that it's becoming mainstream to use it for what its intentional purposes are. It's a conspiracy theory, but I believe that that plant was given to us by a higher being for healing purposes and mental illness and physical illness.
Well, then why, if cows eat it, they die?
Cows have a different digestive system, and they've got 4 stomachs, so who knows? Their first stomach may be really weak, and when it hits the first stomach, the second stomach can't take it, and then the third stomach's like, there's nothing coming through. And the fourth stomach's like, hey, buddy, I'm hungry over here. Third stomach's like, I didn't fucking get anything either. And the second stomach's like, dude, you don't want it. Like, we're stoned as fuck.
And then the first one dies, and then they're all fucked.
Well, they think they're dead. Maybe they call the police and they think they're dead, like that cop who took the brownies with his wife.
They call the tummy police.
I think I need an ambulance. We're dying.
Time has really slowed down.
He's like, wah, wah, wah.
My wife feels it too. I remember that 911 called. You hear in the background, I feel it. Like you fucking, it's crazy.
Coming on.
Henry.
Hold on, my wife's having a heart attack.
Fuck you, Henry. I'm dying.
Oh, sorry. She just had to fart. She's like back there.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Henry, bring me a baby wipe.
Where's the Glade? There's the fucking Glade in this
Plug
bitch.
it in. Plug it in.
You definitely need to plug it in, you rank ass fucking poop shoot. Poopshoot.com.
I'm going dark.
That's one thing. I think that's another thing the Bonfire did. That see the problem with me liking a radio program so much like that is that when you're trying to do what we do, you're gonna start bringing shit up that made you laugh in that radio program. So you're sitting there like debating,
Right.
you know, is it okay for me to talk about this?
We
or-
are most certainly not singer plagiarizing.
No, I'm not stealing anything from them. I think they're funny, and I think it's more of like it should be a compliment.
We're yeah, of
You know?
course, it is a compliment. We don't, yeah, and we're allowed to have our
Like I'm
own
not biting
thoughts.
off their bits, but fucking the Shonda Pierce episode where they watch Shonda Pierce on Netflix, and it's this Christian comedian who's telling these hacky ass jokes, and their comedians laughing at it, and the way they made fun, it was just so funny. Like they make up a situation where they're just bouncing back and forth, joking like we do, and they're like, he's being Shonda Pierce, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going dark."
I'm going dark.
Like did a scenario where she's on stage and she's like, "I'm going electric." She's like, "Suck my fucking pussy." Like they, like if she went, like what if she just turned on the audience, and like went into the church she's performing in and be like, "Fuck you, I like dick, fuck it." I just, it made me laugh so hard. I was like, this is the best fucking radio program.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Big J and Dan Soder especially. Dan Soder does voices and shit. He's fucking hilarious. He has a HBO special coming out soon. So
Nice.
look out for that. I don't have HBO. I don't care for HBO that much, but
Oh,
pretty sure HBO is the first time I ever watched a porno.
really?
It was
Well,
the first.
that's
Let's
more like
talk
soft
about
porn.
that.
We'll talk about porno.
Oh no. Yeah, maybe.
We'll talk about Skinamax. We'll talk about a little bit of
Let's.
late night.
Okay. Here's the deal. Okay, the very first time I ever watched a porno, I had seen magazines and shit. Like I had seen, my dad's magazines and shit. Like it's a cliche situation of like, oh shit, a Playboy or whatever. And then when I saw the first video, I was probably 12 or 13, maybe younger. My dad and my mom were separated, and my dad lived with his, at the time, girlfriend, and we were staying over there because we were hanging out with him on the weekends. And she had, it was either Dish or Mediacom. I can't remember which one it was, but she had all the movie channels. And so I was the oldest, so like I would stay up later and be watching shit, flipping through the channels. And I got through the channels, and at that age, you're like, you know what the shit is. So when you come across like big titty bitches and like twatty teens and like wet grannies and shit like that, the weirdest shit, like hairy midgets, you just start coming through these fucked up names, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Little Tiny Midgets 5?
I think the first actual porn movie I sat through and watched that had production and a story and shit to it, and it was like softcore kind of, and which made me love Misty Monday, by the way. Misty Monday's awesome.
All right.
Lord of the G-Strings and Spider Babe.
Oh.
Lord of the G-Strings and Spider Babe, and they were epic. When you're that age, you're like, oh fuck. Like, because it's one of those things, like, and it feels weird because you're like, you don't want to get caught. Like, you're looking around
Right.
like, these are titties. There's titties on the TV. Somebody's going to walk in.
Yeah.
So if you heard the door creak, like there was their bedroom, the kitchen, and then the living room.
Flip it back over
So
to
I'm on
Ren
the
and
couch,
Stimpy
and
real
you're-
quick.
Like I would have, if I hit the last button, it would go like to cartoons or some shit.
Right.
But then if I hit back again, like I had a system.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The system.
It was good. I didn't know porns could be funny. It made me laugh really
Porns
hard.
can be funny. I saw it was a spoof on Planet of the Apes
Planet of the Babes.
or something like that. No, it was all pretty much apes, and then it was like and then it was two women, and at first they were pretty resistant.
No, it was monkeys fucking, right?
And then they just
they go into a zoo and just film fucking the apes fucking,
Oh,
and they're
man,
like,
dude.
they just call
Well,
it
like
a porno.
the first quarter of the movie, like they're in cages getting poked with sticks and stripped down, and then by the end of the movie, I mean, everybody's having fun.
Oh my God.
No one's locked up in cages no more.
There was it was from that point on, it was like pornos weren't shit anymore, because the thing is we grew up in a time where when we were old enough to already be past the masturbation stage and shit, there was free access
Yeah.
to unlimited amounts of
Yeah.
just adult content.
Oh yeah, I remember when the internet first came out. Wow, I feel so old. You go and you
I remember when the phone was invented.
and you fucking hit connect and the computer's like, you go downstairs and make a sandwich, like, make it grilled cheese.
Oh.
And then you go back, and then okay, and then like you sit back down the computer and
You
it's
had
like,
dial up.
you made it just in time. It's like, you've got mail. And you're like, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Who's this?
And then you could go to porn sites, any site. There was no such thing as typing your credit card number in. There was no interface for that. There was no platform. It was just different sites, and you had to yes, I'm 18, which we all lied, all of us,
of course.
and it was free.
Who the fuck?
But this was also back in the day. There was no videos on the internet.
Who the fuck?
There was no streaming.
Stops at that screen. Are you 18? And says, oh,
And says
shit.
no. It's like, I gotta
They
get
got
out of
me.
here.
They got me
Dang
again.
it.
God damn it.
I'll try the next one.
These motherfuckers are good.
But it was harder to try the next site because back then there was no Google. There was no anything like that. There was no list. There was like Alta Vista and
LimeWire.
Yahoo kind of saw the big picture there for a bit. But then Google took it all the way.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because produced pornos aren't really that big of a thing anymore.
No.
There's no money in it.
No.
Nobody's buying porn. It's all there.
No, it's all for free.
The porn industry lost so much money when it's
you
just
can
there.
buy porn.
And people do.
There
do.
are plenty of pay sites. They're always out there.
The thing that took over, that replaced porn was like cam girls and shit.
Yeah. That's
How
that's
the fuck did we get so X-rated? Is it?
I don't know.
It's like the adult hour over here at CandL.
We just live in an age where we all do what the fuck we want to do, and we push boundaries, and everyone does.
You know what's
even
funny
politicians
is
and everything like that.
Is you can tell who watches a lot of porn because when somebody goes to grab for their phone, like, hey man, can I use your phone real quick? And they grab for it, you're like, hey, whoa.
Let me erase a few things.
Let me dial it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Let me dial it for you. What's the number?
I do not watch a lot of porn at all. I guess that's why I was just like, here, you find the video. I just hand you my phone over. I have no qualms.
I have nothing to hide.
I got nothing to hide.
That's the thing is like back in the day you would have caught me and I'd have been like, give me the fucking thing.
It's like, bro.
Is that a no? Are you in my Nokia right now?
How about you ask me?
Oh my god, dude! It's a weird ball game to play.
Oh yeah,
with porn and all that. Because then you find out there's grown men out there that like to watch their wives getting fucked, and you're like, what the fuck? That exists, dude? Like, there's people killing people for fucking their wife, and then they're turning around like paying motherfuckers to do it.
Hey, you want $50 and some warm puss? Like,
play a little basketball.
Come here, man. You want some McDonald's?
Those calves are nice. God damn. What are you, like a size 13 in those shoes? Jesus Christ.
Look at those fucking glutes.
Look at those boots, babe. Jesus fucking Christ.
Where'd you get those?
Is that a hog in your pants?
Is that Target?
You got a Kohl's for the sale?
It's a fucking exclusive, bro.
Is that an exclusive?
Are you fucking
Target?
kidding me? Holy fuck.
There's people that do that. There's people that like poop. There's people that like pee.
There's always the poop people.
There's so many pee people.
What do they call that in porn? Scat. Scat porn.
Scat.
Yeah, that's where you're pooping on your partner.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Open your mouth. Some people say that's not really poo. It's like frosting that they
It looked like soft serve.
shoved up their behinds.
It's still coming out of their ass.
It still is. It can't taste good.
Still got fecal matter.
like sweet shit.
It's like picking out a hair out of the
Yeah.
shit.
It's kind of like It's
You
kinda
can't be picky if you're eating shit. Like,
It's
if somebody
true.
asks you, what do you want to eat? And you're like, not this or this. And they're like, dude, you ate shit
It's
in a
the same
video.
thing as it's the same thing as spray painting.
You ate poo.
turd gold.
I don't want to talk about it. It's disgusting. You ate poo, bitch. You ate
kidding
doo-doo.
You kidding me? What?
Are
You
you
eat
fucking
doo doo out
kidding?
of a girl's butt? You ain't no Taco Bell.
She's like,
Eat a chalupa, bitch.
she's like, Burger King tastes like shit. And you're like, yeah, you would know.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
guess you would
eat
know.
shit.
That's accurate.
Can I go buy a burger? Can you tell me if it came out of somebody's butt first? Like,
That would be the person you run to. Is this? That's your fucking Yelp system. Is this restaurant good? Oh, it doesn't taste like shit. I can tell you that. You'll eat anything at that
Wanda,
point.
have you been to Captain D's on Carney?
Man, your breath smells like shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I just got back from a days long shoot.
Yeah. Just got back from Buckingham barbecue.
Could you imagine if they showed up to that day to film and they didn't know that's what was going to happen and they got paid so much to like fuck it, get it over with, and then they go home to their husband and they're like, "You're never gonna fucking guess what I had to do today at work." Yeah, you smell like shit. What the fuck?
What is that? Oh my
Some
god!
guy take a doo doo on your chest or
Go
something?
take a shower.
Even worse. I ate it.
I ate it.
He's guessing like simple shit like, what is it, Dirty Sanchez?
No, you're way off.
You're
she
wet,
pooped in a cup.
Warm.
And then
You're warmer.
Ate it. I put it in my
She
mouth.
pooed in a cup and I ate it. How do you explain that to people?
Yeah.
Your kids see it like, what the fuck?
You make excuses like, well, it had sugar in it.
Well, okay. Here's the secret. One of these days on their deathbed, they're gonna come
Here's
out.
the production secret.
I was threatened not to say anything, but I'm about to die, so fuck it. It was
I'm
ice
gonna be-
cream.
She's gonna be the poo whistleblower.
The poo whistleblower.
It was really ice cream. I'm sorry for the hoax.
See, they threatened my life.
I had
And,
to. I had to.
I might have to go into witness protection for my last couple of years. They made me eat ice cream and say it was poo. It's like a big news story. Like 2 girls, 1 cup is false.
It's false. All these years,
Don't you feel cheated if it's ice cream? You're like, what?
it was really.
I was squeamish
cream.
over fucking like Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's like fuck.
God damn
Should
it.
have known. This would be a bunch of people just kicking themselves in the
I
ass.
knew I saw a sprinkle in that motherfucker. I knew it.
You'd be somebody like standing there in a pair of headphones, pumping their gas. They're like, God damn it! I knew it was ice cream. I knew it was.
I always knew this whole time. Something was off. She enjoyed it way too much. Something was off.
She just kept eating it.
Who poos soft poo?
and who
all the
smiles
time.
while they eat shit
Yeah, like ting,
and then waits for more.
and just licks it off their finger. That's this. Ooh, goddamn! You just gave me the chills. And
Oh, dude, man, I got the pooey woolies.
I had a buddy show me this video one time on Pain Olympics, where the dude shoves a big dildo in his dick, and he just keeps shoving it, and it splits his dick in half.
Oh,
And then there's the one where the guy puts his nuts on the table, and he smashes them with a hammer. He cuts them open. He cuts them open, pulls them out, smashes them with a hammer.
oh my god. Okay, that's
self-mutilation.
fucked up, dude.
No, it was really fucked up. It made me puke.
Oh.
It wasn't
Okay.
fun to watch.
All right,
But
let's change the subject. It's really really nice day today. It's really warm.
well, you didn't work in it then.
I wasn't putting up no fences.
I don't know, man. We might talk more Corey Feldman if we get into it. I'll let you watch a few more things and decide. You can watch some things and decide if it's
All right.
worth it or not. Because the
we'll
same
get
things
into
that
it
the
next time.
bonfire said are the same things I would have said.
Right,
So it's like I can't add anything new to what they've said to that. It's just so funny.
right.
He's an arrogant prick. Like he's always throwing Corey Haim under the bus.
He thinks that he's up there dancing, doing his thing, man. Like I don't care what excuse he gives. He thinks he's
Top dog.
just the coolest shit in the world.
He's up there like, I hope they fucking see my dance
Yeah,
moves.
that's why it's like, you know, like it fucking reminds me of fucking. I mean, we shouldn't say his name like out loud, but you know, Joel. check out my sweet Japs.
That dude, we were over at his house having some beers, playing video games, and that dude, as we were playing video games, got butt naked with nobody seeing. He was in the chair in the corner on his computer, got butt naked, and spun around the chair and spread his legs.
Dude.
Like, wee!
Dude, that wasn't his house. That was my house.
Oh my god!
That was my trailer. Mine and
No.
Dustin's trailer.
He did that there, but he also did it in his apartment
What
over by Bass Pro.
fucking weirdo, dude.
When he lived by Bass Pro, he did that too. I
Back
know
in
what
the
you're
day,
talking about.
whenever me and
He's
Dustin
done
let
it-
him live with us,
he's done it multiple times.
he'd be over like we'd be all sitting at the table, smoke some weed, and then Joel's playing the Xbox, and he just spins around in the chair, and his fucking nuts
It's like
are hanging
dangling
out.
off the chair.
Check out my dick.
What if it got caught in the fucking spinner?
Oh, shit. Dude, I jump up, keep spinning him. Like, you're in it now, dude.
It just stretches his nuts like a cartoon.
Oh, man. I'll never forget that time he walked through the door. We're sitting on the couch doing our thing, and he walks in. And your aura is gray. You just look gray to me. And he goes to his room, and he slams the door.
Oh,
It's
my God.
Bro, why don't you come in here and smoke a little bit and chill? Like, I don't know what happened to you today at work.
This
but just
particular
come and chill.
individual thought he was a vampire for the longest time.
Oh, man. He really did. We should not sit here and like dog on old acquaintances.
He's cool now.
Oh, yeah, he's really cool. Cool guy.
He's turned out normal.
Takes care of his, takes care of his own and everything.
I used to be friends with his sister in school, and I used to skate with his brother a lot.
Oh yeah, I used to skate with Travis a lot too.
Anyway,
Hell, I used to because I was with you.
yeah, that's how we met. Was
Yep.
different parties of skateboarders.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad I can't do that
Back in the
anymore.
day.
My fat ass can't hop on a board. Where the fuck?
Oh, dude, I'm too old now, dude. I twisted, dude. It's 2 summers ago. I twisted,
Like walking in here.
I
with
twisted
a cane.
my ankle so bad,
Back
bro.
in my day.
Like so bad. Like I was in a cast, crutches, everything. And
It's
I
like-
can't,
it's
I
like-
can't get on a skateboard anymore.
It's like the
It's
scene
over.
from Edward Scissorhands where it's the old lady talking to the little girl in the bed. Tell me more about Bam Margera. Well, back in my day, he was the shit.
he was the shit, y'all.
He was on Element.
He was the fucking shit.
He listened to him. He listened to who? He listened to him.
He listened to him.
Who's him? Him.
Her.
Who? Who the fuck are you talking about, Grandma? Jesus Christ.
We don't know.
Who is him?
Why does it smell like ham?
Why does it smell like
Grandma's kid. Who's saying ham?
Why does it
Who
smell
is
like
saying-
baloney?
Grandpa's over there. Let's go to ham, Diane. Shut up, Grandpa. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you paint a dark picture, my friend. You paint a dark picture. anyway, we've hit the wall. We've hit the hour.
I do believe so.
I think we did good. I think it was a good episode. Catch us next week. We're going to talk about
Yup.
whatever the fuck we want, because that's how we do business.
You never know. We might just be talking about you.
Piss me off and see if I don't bring your fucking full name up, address. I'll dox the shit out of you.
Yeah. We'll even tell them how tall you are. Your social security number.
6'3", 250, muscly. Actually, never mind. Let's restart.
That's right. Are you susceptible to any fucking diseases?
He's a bodybuilder. Never mind. Let's restart.
Let's redo this.
Delete that. But we were CandL. You can catch us at least once a week. We're going to try
Hell
to
yeah.
do this a lot more often. So if you like, subscribe, comment if you want, even if it's to make fun of whatever you want to make fun of.
Pass it around. Yeah.
Make fun of my rap. Make fun of anything you want.
Make fun
Troll
of anything.
me.
Tell us. Let us know. Give us your feedback.
Troll me, love me.
If you wanna hear something fucking discussed, let us know,
Dude, if you listen to
dare
this
you.
and you want to call us while
Say
we
something.
record and be a part of the episode and give us ideas, perfectly
we'll
fine.
put you in, man.
Perfectly
It is
fine.
a fucking free for all. Do you hear me?
This is you guys' show too. Get in the goddamn van.
Get it. Get in the van.
Do you not see the big bag of dum-dums right behind me? Get in the fucking van.
Where's the candy?
Not the fat one, you.
You like licorice?
Okay.
Get in the fucking van.
We've hit a wall with the
Yeah.
molestation
Okay.
jokes.
All right.
This has been CNL. We love you guys.
Take
we'll
it
catch you
easy,
next
guys.
week.
Peace.